Good morning, everyone, and welcome from Dumfries in Scotland. We're on the southwest, not coast, but not an hour right away from the coast. When we went for a drive down there, it looked very much like Batemans Bay area, or for people in Queensland, not the busy Gold Coast, but think of a small coastal area where you go for annual holidays. But here in Dumfries, it's the home of Robbie Burns, who's a poet, and the author of J.M. Barrie, the author of Peter Pan. It's not all it has going for it, but that might be a point of reference for you guys. So what did I want to talk about today? I wasn't sure, except I wanted to do a video from over here, and I want to do some more while we're on our travels. This is our last day here in Dumfries, and then we're going north and then northeast. Last time we came over last year, we couldn't get further north because of the snow. Now we've sort of had 3 degrees, 6 degrees here, but we've had sunshine, drizzly rain, no real snow yet. I'd have to say for us, it's an awesome place to visit and we love it. We came here last year and we wanted to come back again. We just feel an affinity with the place. We feel at home here. And thinking about what I wanted to talk about on the video, change is good. So experiencing things we haven't seen before, seeing all sorts of new things, from the giant holly bush that I posted a picture about in Facebook to squirrels, robins, buildings that are, some of the castles and things were built in the 12th century. Shakespeare's house had been standing since, well, before 1546. The New Abbey and the castle near here, one of the dates I remember was moved from its original location in 1277. The age of the things here we don't see back in Australia. There was a forest of conifers that was planted the year Australia was discovered. I mean, just that age, the history. And for me, also the mystery and the inspiration for writing things. If I could write as quickly as, I'd need to write constantly all day, every day to get all the stories and ideas down. But I was thinking about the change. So this is something different. This is something we don't see back at home. And change can be good. So we've even changed what we've been eating because we're over in a different country. So different things that we don't get to eat at home. Just for me, in restaurants and things, there's things like mac and cheese, or there's the roast potato, baked potato with baked beans and cheese, things like that. That where we're from, we don't get that option when we go to a cafe or a pub or something. And we've also been doing lots of walks because as well as driving, because we've been walking around places that we don't normally go to. So I'm not suggesting everybody hops on a plane for 24 hours and travels overseas for something different. But if you're feeling unhealthy or lethargic or sick or bored or anxious or any of those things that we feel all the time, do something different. Go somewhere different. Get in your car, go on a bus, go for a walk. Find an area you haven't been to for a while that you haven't been to before. Learn something about the history. Look at the different plants. Look at the different birds. I mean, birds here, I think they were pigeons. We think they might be albatross that we saw just today on our walk around the grounds. So we're staying in Crichton Park, which is an area with great big old buildings. Not as old as those other ones, but it was a nice walk this morning in the drizzly weather. So go somewhere different. Go and have a look at something different. Read if you go somewhere historic, or in Australia, that might be a museum, or there are places. Look at some old things, look at some new things, look at something different. Go and learn about a different community, or find a shop that has different foods. That doing something different and being more active and eating things differently can change your outlook and change the way you do things. One of the downsides when I landed here was my legs, even though I'd worn the compression socks, my legs had all retained fluids, and it was uncomfortable. It wasn't aching so much, just uncomfortable. So I wore the compression socks and we did walking for the next few days. Didn't just sit with my legs up or whatever. And it took 3 or 4 days of the walking and the eating different foods. And my legs have all but gone back to normal. I know that on the plane ride over back, the same thing will happen again, but that's fine. So if you're feeling exhausted, worn out, I mean, it's 36 degrees where we normally live. Go and find something different to do. Try some different foods. Do something creative. Over here, there are so many, even on TV, there are so many shows about the old-fashioned crafts, the crafts from long ago, creating a magazine from a lithograph or making a weather vane from metal. You don't see those things so much in Australia, or at least I haven't noticed the craft movement being so prevalent. But go and learn something new. Go and find something that engages you and that focuses your brain away from that negative brain world. And you'll find a huge difference in the way you're looking at things. It's just my words and my reflection from the last few days here. It doesn't have to be this drastic a change to do something different. Find something in your local area or somewhere where you can travel and do something different. Remember, back in COVID, a lot of people learned how to make sourdough or learned a new craft or something like that. Maybe engage your brain that way. Find something different, find something new, find something else to focus on other than the problems you might be facing or the dramas or the things we tend to worry and be anxious about. That's my thoughts from over here in Dumfries in Scotland. I will be posting more videos, fingers crossed, as we journey further north. We're about to go and explore. We explored Dumfries yesterday, but we're about to go and have a look at more things about Robbie Burns and Jane and Peter Pan's things, history. That's it. That's my words. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.